Great. So yeah, as I said, this is the How to Volunteer Online information session. So thank you again so much for joining. So it will be led today by Tracy. And Tracy, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Tracy Reen. I'm the Volunteering Community Coordinator for CUSU, and I work closely with Jodie, and I help to support local charities to promote volunteering opportunities to students and staff at Coventry University.
Yeah, great, thanks. So yeah, as Tracy said, my name's Jodie, so we both work really closely together. So I'm the Employability Skills Manager. So I've been working with CUSU for 3.5 years across multiple departments, and now I help with employability and volunteering and all different things like that. Because obviously here at the Students' Union, obviously your course is very, very important, but we kind of want to give you a bit of enhancement around your course, and volunteering is a great way to do that. So it'd be great for you guys to introduce yourselves. So just if you can just say your name, what course you're on, like where you're from, and maybe why you're joining today. Florby, I'm sorry if I pronounced anyone's name incorrectly. Florby, did you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Florby. I'm studying this year's geography, and I'm from Congo.
Lovely. Well, thanks so much for joining us today. It's obviously great to have you here. So have you just moved to Coventry then?
Yeah.
Yeah, how are you finding it so far?
Fine, it's fine.
As someone who's local from Coventry, that's good to hear. So thanks so much for joining us today. So Nabila, did you want to introduce yourself as well?
Yeah. So hi, my name is Nabila. I am from Malaysia, and the reason why I joined is because I do want to fill up my time and learn something new. Yeah.
That's great. That's really, really good. And volunteering is a really, really valuable and good use of your time. You can learn a lot of skills and make a lot of connections from it. So Rebecca, did you want to introduce yourself as well?
Yeah, my name is Rebecca. I'm from Indonesia, and I'm learning accounting and finance for international business. I'm joining this seminar because I want to try something new, and I cannot go there yet because my country is in the red list still. I'm still waiting for it to move to the amber list. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you're still living internationally then?
Yep.
Yeah, so this is a great way for you to kind of obviously find out how to volunteer online, because online volunteering did exist pre-COVID, but it has really, really exploded since then, and there's so many more opportunities available now, which is obviously great for people such as yourself. So Srinivas, did you want to introduce yourself to the group?
My dad actually configured his name onto Zoom.
Oh, sorry.
My name is Sai, and I would just change it after the meeting. The name is Sai, and I'm studying masters in automotive design. And thankfully now it's offline, so I'm really enjoying it. I'm a May starter, so most of it has been online, and to be honest, it was really painful, studying online.
Yeah.
And but it's offline, I'm really having fun.
Yeah. Okay, well, obviously we know your actual name now, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Olamide, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, good morning. Good afternoon, sorry. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon now, just.
Yeah, my name is Olumide. I'm a student of Coventry University, and I'm in my final year. The real reason why I want to do this volunteering online is to get some work experience. That's the actual reason why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And I hope it will be beneficial, to in future searches for jobs and everything.
Oh, yeah, I 100% guarantee that. So I've done a lot of volunteering myself, so has Tracy. I've also done recruitment, and when you when you're recruiting and you see someone who has like volunteering on their CV, it says something about them that they're quite altruistic, they're outgoing, willing to go the extra mile, and it just makes you a really well-rounded candidate for and it's because obviously it's such highly transferable skills. So
okay,
sent on the right track.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And then I think we've got Bilal. Would you like to introduce yourself? Bilal, can you hear me? I'm not sure if you can hear me or if your speaker's working. If it's not, if your microphone isn't working, you're welcome just to pop your name in the chat. So don't worry. Okay, that's absolutely fine. So I think we've got some other people who have joined us. So we're just introducing ourselves at the moment, just to get to know everyone who's on the call. So Chetan, would you be able to introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, I'm Chetan. I'm from India. This is my third year. I'm an undergrad student. My course is BA Business Administration.
Yeah.
And that's what I'd like to improve my employability and gain some skills.
Yeah.
And also see what I can gain from this session to increase my volunteering opportunities.
Yeah.
Currently, I'm volunteering for city cultural events, and I'm also volunteering for the children's charity.
Yeah, that's great. So it sounds like you've already got some volunteering experience, but yeah, we can definitely tell you today kind of like the value of volunteering and kind of talk you through how you can expand that further 100%.
All right. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Great. And I think we've got Tina. Are you able to introduce yourself and tell us just like what you're studying and what you're hoping to gain from today?
Hi, good afternoon. So my name is Tina. I'm currently studying global healthcare management, the master's degree program with Coventry University. So basically, I love volunteering. Let me put it that way simply. I love volunteering because it's a way of giving back. I may not be able to give out monetary items or things of worth, but I love to give my time to people that really need it, and they would, giving back in a way that you're not expecting anything in return. So, and I hope to, this is a new territory. Coming to the UK is a new territory. I want to continue volunteering, but I want to know how it's done here in the UK.
Yeah, that's great. Like you say, time is a very, very valuable resource. In some ways, it's actually more valuable than money. So you giving your time is a great value and asset, but we can talk you through like how our volunteering process works here at the Students' Union, because I know it does vary from university to university, country to country, so we can definitely go through that today. So I think that's everyone who's introduced themselves. So if I've missed anyone, do just shout out. I've just scrolled through the list. But thanks so much for joining and telling us a little bit about you, because obviously it's nice to virtually meet you, and we will be having some face-to-face events we can obviously tell you about towards the end of the call. So just a quick bit of housekeeping just before we start. So I mentioned at the beginning, and you should have had a notification if you joined a little bit later, that this session is being recorded and will be made available in the next couple of weeks afterwards. So obviously if you have any questions, feel free to literally just ask away, pop your hand up, pop them in the chat, whichever's easiest for you, and obviously we will answer them as fast as we can. And then it's just, if you're not talking, just have your microphone on mute, because it's just, if there's any background noise, or sorry if there's any background noise from me. But yeah, any questions or anything like that, that's why we're here today, to help answer some of your questions. Just let us know. So we'll make a good start then. So in today's session, we'll be talking about specifically what CUSU and who CUSU volunteers are. We're discussing like what online volunteering means to you, to see like obviously today's session is kind of like specializing around volunteering opportunities online, but we will be touching on face-to-face volunteering opportunities and like telling you where you can find out more information. But this is an online specific one, but we will still be touching on others, don't worry. And then we'll then go on to show you how you can find online volunteering opportunities as well as face-to-face opportunities through our portal. And we'll be doing a bit of a virtual tour of this, and then we'll go on just to talk about like the benefits of volunteering and all the different skills you gained, because a few of you have mentioned about like CVs and like work placements and stuff like that. So obviously it's kind of like showing you the value of it. because volunteering is something that is highly sought after by employers. Like there's loads of reports out there, if you have the time and want to read them, about the value of volunteering and like how it is something that is searched for by a lot of recruiters. And you know, it's something that is desired by them essentially. And then obviously at the end we'll just have especially dedicated time, so if you have any questions, but obviously I said you'll feel free to ask them throughout just by speaking out, pop them in the chat, whichever you prefer, that's absolutely fine. So we just got one more person coming in. So what is CUSU Volunteers? Oh, sorry, I've just skipped ahead of slides. So what is CUSU Volunteers? So CUSU Volunteers is located within the Employability Department of the Students' Union. So for those of you who don't know, the Students' Union, we're based in the Hub, which is the big glass building in the central campus just off Jordan Well, for those of you who are new to Coventry. So the Students' Union is, we provide loads of different services for students. We are basically a voice for students. And we are hopefully here to enhance your experience. I just had a quick question. Oh, Bilal says hello. Hello, Bilal. So we offer stuff like such as this, volunteering. We have like societies, we have sports clubs, we have a rep system, we have student leadership opportunities. We have like loads of events and campaigns. So there's loads of stuff that goes on. Basically, it's everything that's kind of like around your course. So we don't do anything to do with like your course or module like delivery or anything, that kind of stuff. We just do everything around just to enhance your experience whilst at university, you know, be it, you know, through events, you know, giving you skills or opportunities. You know, we help provide you with a voice through the rep system to help constantly improve it. So there's loads and loads of different elements within the Students' Union. So if you haven't already, I'd encourage you to go to cusu.org, because that's where you'll find everything about us. So as I say, the volunteering department is located within the employability department. So we're here to make sure volunteering is basically both enjoyable and worthwhile, and that we support you throughout your volunteering journey, helping you to make the most out of your experience. So we get obviously like organisations approaching us both locally and nationally, listing opportunities. Obviously locally the ones more face-to-face, nationally a lot of them are like online opportunities, and we then list them on our website, which I'll be going through, that we kind of like vet them and make sure they're suitable experience, or the organizations, you know, are doing everything properly, so that you have really good quality volunteering experiences. And then throughout, you know, myself and Tracy are around, so if you have any questions about volunteering, if you want a one-to-one, if you want support finding it, if you want to take on more responsibility and get more involved, that's where we can definitely help you, just so you know you get the most out of all your volunteering experiences and you really develop those skills. So we also offer something called the Leadership Award. So the Leadership Award is an award that recognises your involvement with activities, so extracurricular activities such as volunteering. So by volunteering, you can qualify for the Leadership Award, which comes in 3 levels: bronze, silver and gold. So, you know, when you're going out and volunteering, you kind of like are working towards this Leadership Award. And this is a way to, you know, so it's great that obviously you're going out and volunteering, but through us offering this award, we can formalise the skills that you're developing. And that Leadership Award is launching on the 4th of October. So I definitely would keep an eye out for that. But when you sign up and have done volunteering, we'll be just sending you like, you know, we'll say, oh, by doing this, you can qualify for the Leadership Award. So when you start your journey with us, you'll get more information about the Leadership Award. But that's kind of to make sure that, you know, when you are having these experiences, we're offering a way that it is almost like represented in like a certification format as well. So everything that you gain is represented, and that certificate is all digital, so you can list that on your CV, you can have it on your LinkedIn. So it is a really, really good thing to have. So volunteering, really, it's just a really great way to network, new your skills, and it can definitely make you a lot more employable once you graduate. So I personally have done a lot of volunteering myself. I actually got a job through volunteering at an event once. So I was volunteering at a car park at a festival, very glamorous, I know, on behalf of Oxfam. And I got spotted by an organisation, and they said that they had an interview for a position they thought I'd be great for. So I applied for the interview, got through the interview process, and actually ended up getting that position, which shows like by you going out there and volunteering, you're meeting and networking with all these different people that you might not necessarily be exposed to. And that was a really, really good job for me. It's my first job, my first full-time job after university, and it was a really, really good experience and led to really, really great things. So that's a little bit about who we are. If you have any questions about who we are, just feel free to ask. But basically, we're just here to give you loads of volunteering opportunities and just to enhance and give you a bit outside of your course. So obviously we're talking about specifically online volunteering. So we kind of want to understand, what does online volunteering mean to you? So it'd be great if you could either shout out what volunteering means to you, or maybe just pop a few words in the chat, just to basically see what it kind of your understanding is and what it means to you. That will just help us with the session and when I'm explaining things, to make sure that I'm explaining it right. So if you could, so Tina, Tina, what does it mean to you?
Okay, online volunteering to me means you don't have to be there physically. You can do it from the comfort of your home. It could be, I don't know, maybe working on a system, depends on what the job is, really. Like, for instance, I'm currently volunteering with Be My Eyes. I saw it on, I think, CUSU, the website. I registered on it and I downloaded the app. So that way I'm volunteering online, but I don't have to be, I can be anywhere and do it and do the volunteering activity.
Yeah, honestly, that is spot on. Thanks, Tina. So yeah, you can do volunteering from the comfort of your own home. A lot of the time it's very flexible and everything like that. And Be My Eyes is one of the opportunities I will be speaking about in a little bit, because it is a really, really great opportunity. And it's you can do it from home, because I know we're all very busy, and sometimes getting to places can be quite hard, especially if you don't drive and stuff like that. So it does really offer that flexibility for you to do that. So that's really, really good. So thank you for sharing that. So what is online volunteering? So online volunteering lets you donate your virtual time to a cause remotely, which basically means you can offer a difference even if you can't physically go somewhere to volunteer. So you're still kind of gaining those skills, that experience, making that difference, giving your time, which I said is so valuable, and both the organization and yourself, you'll both benefit from this online experience. So with some volunteer opportunities changing into a virtual world due to the pandemic, we now have more activities available for you to get involved online. And I swear to you, you can see the head of this slide from the comfort of your own home. So it kind of offers you that flexibility, and and you still get all the experiences, and like a lot of organizations, so it's kind of offers you the chance to still develop all those skills. And like I say, the organization and yourself still gain everything from the experience, and just offers it in a more remote way. So we will be going on about the opportunities that are available and that you can get involved with today. So yeah, like I say, we're going to guide you through the process on the CUSU website. So how to find volunteering opportunities? Okay, so we had them all listed on our website. So this is the link here. I'll be going onto the website in just a moment. So it's cusu.org/volunteering/opportunities. like I say, all this presentation, everything will be made available afterwards. I don't know whether it's, we might just pop towards the end of the session today. We'll also pop some useful links and email addresses into the chat as well. And we'll do that towards the end, just to make sure that you can get everything that you need from today's session. You go away with loads of information, but any questions that you do have, you should have our contact details, and we're more than happy to help you. So when you go to CUSU.org volunteering opportunities, you'll then need to select the online volunteering category. I'll be going through this click by click in a minute as a virtual tour, so don't worry if you're not understanding. And then you'll select the opportunity you're interested, and then click I'm interested in this volunteering opportunity. And then once you've clicked you're interested, you'll get like an automated response to inform you that you've selected that you're interested, and the next steps, because obviously the next steps will vary from opportunity to opportunity. It won't necessarily always be the same, but we'll make sure you'll get an automated response telling you what you need to do next, so you don't need to worry about that. What we're going to do now is we're going to do a quick like a virtual tour of the process that I've just spoken through now. So I'm just going to get a new screen share, which would be of the CUSU website. So if you bear me 2 seconds, I will get that up. So you should, no, wrong screen. There you go. You should now be able to see the CUSU website. So you go to cusu.org. So if I just pop this quickly in the chat, just so you've got the initial link, that's great. So go through that. So is everything all okay so far, Tracy, just before I go into this next bit, or did you have anything to add?
No, nothing to add at the moment. That's fine. Yeah, perfect.
Thanks. So once you go to cusu.org, you go to venue, and then you go to volunteering. And then what you need to do is, obviously you can see all our opportunities here, and then you go to browse opportunities. Oh, sorry, just got a few latecomers, which is great. Hi everyone who's just joined, and thanks for joining today's session. We're just talking through now the CUSU website platform and how you can find these opportunities. So this, as I say, I mentioned the website earlier, which was volunteering/opportunities. And what you need to do is you need to, so I'm just going to unselect these. Sorry, I was looking at something earlier, so please ignore my previous searches. So what you do is make sure everything's unselected. Then you need to select just online, which is just up here, I believe. There we go, online volunteering. So you click that, because obviously specifically we're talking about online volunteering. And then once you've got that, you scroll all the way to the bottom, and then you click search. Is that correct, Tracy?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, once you select online volunteering, the opportunities should just appear on the screen for you, so you can start scrolling through the opportunities.
This is why I've got Tracy, she's our expert. So so obviously you can see here a few different opportunities that are available. So one of them you've got, obviously I think we mentioned earlier, is you see there's loads on here. So one I'll talk about today is Be My Eyes. So this is a really, really good opportunity. As you can see here, you can find the opportunity and there's a short description underneath. So this one says, if you're stuck at home but would still like to volunteer, you can make someone's day by using the Be My Eyes app. It is used to connect visually impaired people to a friendly and caring guide, who could be you, to provide virtual assistance with everyday tasks through a live video call. So this is a really, really good opportunity, and it's really, really flexible. So you do it when you're available, and you kind of like, you get, if you pop that you're available, you kind of get assigned someone. And then you can help them, and it might be that they just want to chat, they want to talk through something. It will never be anything too complicated, so you don't need to worry about anything like that. But it's just this is an example of a great opportunity which is ongoing. So you'll also see here it says this opportunity is ongoing with no end date. So some of them do have an end date, and if it does, it will detail it there. But this one's kind of ongoing, so it's something that you can kind of maybe do a little bit throughout, say, you know, say the next few months up until Christmas, for instance. So you get, like, you know, you can get a few hours and get quite a bit of experience through it. So you can see there's loads of other different things. You've got like volunteer campaigner, so this is a chance to like campaign online, and you can see there are currently 59 opportunities which are online at the moment. So there's loads and loads of ways to get involved. So just scroll through, we go previous or next, as we can do now. And you know, you can see there's different beers and books, and they give us quite a few, don't they, Tracy?
They do. There's quite a lot of opportunities. I think there's about 8 or 9 opportunities from just beard and books alone that are online opportunities.
Yeah, so they're really, really good to volunteer for. And quite a few of them are like, say, research volunteers. And that's probably a really good one also from like supporting with your course as well, because with the majority of courses, I'm sure you all agree, you have to do a certain amount of research. So you're almost practicing those skills that you'll require for your course through your volunteering. This is what I was talking about, like transferable skills. But if you see any of these and you think, okay, I'm interested, you just need to click this button. So you click this button and you'll get an automated message just saying, thank you for registering your interest. These are the next steps. But to be able to say that you are interested, you need to make sure that you do have a profile set up on the CUSU website. So you can use, like, you know, your university email and stuff like that. But if you do have any trouble setting up your profile or anything like that, feel free to drop us a message and we can signpost you as to where you can get that resolved. Tracy, are you okay to put the volunteering email in the chat?
Yes, I will do.
Thank you. So, you know, it's really, really straightforward. So this is specifically, obviously, online, but however, if you think, oh, okay, like I don't want to do online anymore, I now want to do face-to-face, for instance, you can see all these different areas which are available. So you might be interested in events or marketing or retail. You might be introduced in animal care, like, you know, say if you're interested with RSPCA, cat protection, you know, whoever it is. You know, we have stuff around crisis and poverty because we have all our categories here, crime and justice. So, you know, that can highly relate to your course, culture and heritage. So that's like, you know, if you have any special interests. And we also have our own volunteering opportunities available, which we run ourselves. So we are doing stuff with City of Culture, if any of you are interested in that. And then obviously we have ones around the environmental health and social care, people and communities, sport and creation, and then all our student-led projects. So for instance, we run bi-weekly, we have I Want to Volunteer taster sessions. So these are actually face-to-face at the moment. So these aren't online, just to make you aware. So bi-weekly, we will go out with a group of students such as yourselves who have signed up to say that they're interested. These volunteer opportunities will change. So we just had one which was a hedgehog litter pick. So we were going around areas where hedgehogs are known to locate and cleaning up all the litter, because the litter gets stuck in their spines, which is really sad, and you know, it can, you know, really affect their like welfare. So we're going around doing a litter pick. We've got one next week where we're planting like daffodils around campus, so brightening up. So if you're interested in gardening, brightening up like campus and stuff like that. So those we run bi-weekly. So if you're interested in them, you'll see them all advertised on our website. So if I quickly just take you back to volunteering, just go on there, you can see all our latest news, and I Want to Volunteer and Taster Days are just here. And you can see everything that you can click to express an interest in the activities, and you'll get signed up to them. So there's loads of ways that you can get involved. So those is, I just want to emphasize that those are face-to-face. But it just, because we do offer just a variety of opportunities, but we just, you know, we wanted to make you aware of both that are available. Because, you know, there's no reason you can't do a mixture if you're available to do online with the flexibility and obviously doing it from the comfort of your sofa, you know, or you know, when you are able to, you know, come along and do stuff face to face. So I hope that's made sense in terms of the click through. Does anybody have any questions about the website and how you find the opportunities and how you express an interest, or is that all made sense to everyone? Sorry,
I have a quick question, please.
Yeah, of course.
I would like to know when the recording will be available to rewatch.
It will be in the next couple of weeks, because we'll be subtitling it just so everyone can read all the responses. So it will be in the next couple of weeks. So if you just keep an eye on the volunteering part of the website, it will be available. You're welcome to drop us an email, and then we'll have your email address, and then we can let you know when it's available, if that would be easier.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
So I'm just going to go back to the presentation now. So gone through obviously volunteering, so I thought it would just good to obviously touch on the benefits of volunteering, because I know some of you have volunteered before but some of you haven't, so we've got a nice mixture here. So there's so many reasons why you should get involved with volunteering. Not only can you give back to community, but you can actually gain so much yourself. So I'm just going to move my update. So, you know, we just created this cycle. So it's a great way to, one, meet new friends. So you can meet people who are very like-minded, have similar interests, especially if you're like, you know, when you go through like the list, you'll find, you know, you will choose an opportunity in an area that you're interested in. So you're likely to meet other people who have really similar interests. Volunteering has been shown to reduce stress levels, because me and Tracy helped on the litter pick, and I don't know about you, Tracy, I felt very relaxed.
Oh, definitely. The sun was shining, it was great.
Yeah, it was really sunny, because we did it on Wednesday, so it was a lovely sunny day, and you know, you kind of like, you know, you get out and about, you meet new people. It's a really good way to relax, even online, you know, even when you do it at distance, you know, it's that distraction. You're talking to someone elsewhere and you kind of get that distraction, and it can really help reduce your stress levels. You can make a difference in the community, which is absolutely fantastic, because obviously that's what it's all about, is like help people and making that difference, and all your time really does add up, and every hour does make a difference. It enhances your CV, because I know a few of you mentioned about like you know, wanting stuff to put on your CV, because obviously it's absolutely fantastic that you're at Coventry University and getting your degree, but you know, they always ask like, what other experience do you have, what else have you done? And volunteering is such a good thing to put in there. And obviously by volunteering you can gain a leadership award, and they ask, what other qualifications or certification do you have? And you might be like, oh, I don't know what to pop in there. The leadership award is brilliant to go in there. So we are offering all these things just to make you, you know, really stand out as a candidate, because the like employment levels from Coventry University are very good, and we want to definitely help and support in that, into, you know, making sure you do get all the experiences that you can. And you can also test career paths. So, you know, it might be that you're interested in a certain area and you can do it through volunteering. I myself did that. So I was interested in events, and I actually thought, oh, I want to try out events. So I volunteered at the 2012 Olympics down in London when we hosted. And I realised I really love events, and I went on to do quite a few years working in events. So it is a really good way to try stuff out as a bit of a test to see, do I actually like this or not? And again, as I've said, it really boosts your employability, because it really does give you skills and experiences that you might not necessarily be able to gain without volunteering. And it can just improve your self-esteem. So it can make you more confident with meeting people, doing things that you might not necessarily do. And it can just generally improve your confidence. So yeah, so it's all about your personal development. So there's loads and loads of different skills you can gain. So you can gain the ability to work in a team. So for instance, when we were doing the litter pick the other day, you know, we were saying, oh, look, there's a bit litter in there, someone, oh, there's litter over there, and like, you know, backing the route out together and all that different kind of stuff, and make sure that, you know, all the stuff got collected afterwards. You know, all those little bits of teamwork are really, really good, because when you're in any like realm of work, you are likely to be working with people. So ability to work in a team is really, really important. Time management. So, you know, for instance, with the online volunteering, they might, so say for instance, you are, you know, doing some, like, you might be doing some, let's say, social media support for an organization. They might say, oh, okay, are you able to help us with social media? Are you able to get X, Y, and Z uploaded to Instagram by A, for instance? So then, you know, you need to manage your time and make sure that you are, you know, getting those things done for the organizations when you need to. And obviously that time management will also be really helpful when it comes to a course, with meeting deadlines and everything like that. It gives you really good communication skills, especially because obviously with online, you know, you'll be emailing someone, maybe on the phone with them, you know, and you've got to have really good communication skills to make sure, you know, they're explaining to you properly and you're properly understanding. And then when you're completing work, that you're communicating really well with the organisation what you have done. So you're really developing those skills, especially online. So communication becomes even more developed through volunteering online. You get problem solving. So for instance, when you're volunteering online, you're kind of on your own a little bit. Like, you will definitely still have the support of the organisation, but rather as face to face, someone is right there. It kind of like gives you a bit more independence and like that opportunity to develop your problem solving skills. So it isn't necessarily a bad thing. It can be a really, really good thing, because it kind of like gives you that extra chance to develop those different skills. And you also get interpersonal skills. So because you'll still be communicating with the charity. For instance, if you volunteer with Be My Eyes, you'll kind of get those interpersonal skills with the person you're helping. So, and those are really good, because a massive part of like when you're in the world of work is relationship development, because you never know when you might need a favor. So you've got to have those relationships in place. And also leadership skills. So leadership skills, isn't necessarily being like a supervisor or like a manager. Like, not all certain things. Not all leaders or like not all managers are leaders, but all, I forgot what the term is again. I should know this. But basically, just because you're not a manager doesn't mean you're not a leader, because it's not all leaders are managers. That's the term. Sorry, I just forgot it. It's not all leaders are managers. So you can be like leading, even in leading yourself. So it's a great way to develop those skills. So it's definitely worth volunteering. So that's kind of everything we were going to go through today. So we've got Tracy's contact details there. So if you have any questions from today's session, if you email the volunteering.su@coventry.ac.uk, that's the volunteering inbox. Our normal working hours, is it 10 till 4, Monday to Friday? Is that
more likely to catch me between 10 and 3, but I do work till 4 on a couple of days.
Yeah, and it can take a couple of days for us to respond, so don't worry if we don't come back to you straight away. So it's Monday to Friday, 10 till 3. So we will definitely always come back to your response, even if it's just to say we've got your email, we're looking into it, and we will come back to you. We'll always come back to you. It's also great to give us a follow on our social media, so Instagram and Facebook, which is CUSU Volunteers. So we promote some really good opportunities on the Instagram. So obviously week after next, so the week commencing the 4th of October, we've got a volunteering week. So in that week, we're having loads of opportunities. So on Monday the 4th, you can actually come meet us face to face. We will be in the courtyard of the hub, which is like the cafe downstairs in the hub, for those of you who have been to the big open plan area. And we'll be there with tea, coffee and cake, so you can get yourself like a free cupcake. We had some yesterday, they were very delicious. I had some, I think it was like a mini scone. It was really nice. And you can come and meet us. So that's Monday the 4th, 11 till 1, and that's free to register, and you can get one-to-one advice about finding opportunities and just general volunteering advice. And we also have on Wednesday the 6th of October, which is happening upstairs and downstairs in the central part of the hub, so around where the stairs are, we'll be having volunteer organisations come in. So we've got quite a few organisations now coming in, and they'll be telling you about the opportunities that they have. So you'll be able to speak directly face to face with these organisations and find out about the opportunities they have and how you can get involved. So that's a really, really good chance for you to speak to them directly and, really get that like face-to-face interpersonal opportunity. So definitely give us a follow on our Instagram and oh, sorry, bear me 2 seconds, and everything else, because it is a really good way to stay up to date. So thank you so much for staying with us throughout the session. So it's basically to see, does anybody have any questions or anything like that? If not, that's absolutely fine. Oh yeah, we've got one. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi. You said there will be some organizations. Is it also going to be on 4th? On 4th the Monday?
So the organisation's coming in.
Yeah.
So that's just on the 6th of October. So on the 4th of October, it's just me and Tracy, where you can meet us and we can help you through applications. But on the 6th of October from 11 till 2 in the hub is where the organisations all come in for a few hours, and you can speak directly to them. If you give us a follow on social media, or you go to CUSU/what's on, all the events are listed on there, so you can find out all the details and the times.
I really don't want to miss out on that, because I want to make a note on the calendar, you know. So that...
Yeah, that's great. So have you got all the information you need, or is there anything else that you need, or is that okay?
Oh, it's okay. Thank you.
Perfect. Does anybody else have any further questions? No, that's absolutely great. So I want to say thank you so much for joining us today.